So welcome to 2006 question 5. So the figure is subject to translation from P to P1, translation of the floor tile. So that means all the points move the same distance from P to P1. Alright, now I would just join one, or I would join P to P1 and I would slide the line, slide the set square and draw a construction line from here. Now, the distance from P to P1 is the distance all the points move. Now, so there, this point should move to here. Now, that's only a reference, so I'm going to call them A, B, C. Right? The shape maintains its original properties. It's still a 45-degree line square, so I'm going to draw a line of 45 degrees here from P1. Both ways. The angle of the square, the distance of the square is 60 millimeters. So that should have 60 millimeters there. And then I should have 60 millimeters here.
If you could please move to your next meeting.
So there we go. Now, this is going to be point C1, B1, A1, right? Compass in the middle, and the radius of the arcs are again radius 30. And the corners of the compass is put on the corners of the square. Okay, now, so that's the translation done. The next thing is central symmetry from P1 to P2. So I'm going to join P1 to P2. I've got to bisect the line. So set your compass to the length of the line. Swing your arc there, there. The other side here. Now, so we're going to draw a line through it. There's the center point of symmetry. Now, I need to draw a line from one of the points through the center point of symmetry. So it doesn't matter which one it is. So I'm going to draw a line through that there. I'm going to take my compass, put it on the center point of symmetry, bring the nib to A1 and swing it around here. Now, so I'll make that easier for you to see. So there's A2. Alright. Okay, it should be somewhere along here. Now, it's got to be the distance between A2 and P2 has to be 60 millimeters. Right? Fantastic. It is. Now, one thing we're going to do next is we're going to draw a line from B1 right through the center point of symmetry. And this is going to give an indication as to where B2 is going to be. So it's going to be down along this line. Right. It's still a square, so we're going to maintain our original properties. So we're going to draw a line parallel to line A2, P2, and it has to be perpendicular to it. So we're going to draw it there. The distance it has to be is 60, so it has to be 60. Then we're going to draw it over here, and we're going to draw it back here, so it has to be 60. And now, so this is B2 and this is C2, and then we're going to redo our arcs. So the shape maintains its original properties. So there we go. So that's the central symmetry done. So then from P2 to P3 is going to be rotation, or sorry, not rotation, axial symmetry. So that's what we're going to do next. So P2 to P3 is axial symmetry. So what we have to do is join P2 to P3. Okay, we're going to bisect the line, so we're going to set the compass to the length P2 to P3. So we're going to swing the arc here. Okay, there. We can flip it around there. Precision accuracy now. Compass bang on P3. We're going to swing our arc there until they intersect. Now, we're going to join those two crisscrosses there. That's our axis of symmetry. Now, we only need to do the image of one point. So I'm going to do C2. So, to give us a rough indication as to where C2 is going to be. So I'm going to draw a line parallel to P2 to P3, okay, from C2. I'm going to take my compass here and I'm going to put my compass here on the axis, bring it to C2 and mark it there. So C3 is roughly here. C3 is roughly there. Now, it has to be what you call it 60 millimeters, which it is. So I'm going to join C2 to C3. Okay, now then I'm going to do one more to give me a rough indication as to where B2 is going to be. So I'm not actually going to draw it, or well, I'm not actually going to use it necessarily, but it's an indication. So line parallel to P2, P3. Now, I'm going to take my compass here, put it on the axis, bring the nib to B2, and this gives me an indication as to where B2 should be, or B3. So it should be up around this area. Right. Line your set square up with P3 to C3. Slide it along, so the line is perpendicular from C3. Okay, now it's got to be 60 millimeters long. So 60 millimeters long is integral . So there's 60 millimeters long, and you can see it's a tiny bit out from its transformation line. So that's why I didn't necessarily use B2, because you want to have the shape dead accurate. So the shape needs to maintain the original properties. The more transformations you can do, these key transformation lines, i.e. those light lines, they can go slightly off. So that's why you want to ensure the shape maintains its original properties. Right, so line parallel to P3, C3, okay, and then we can draw a perpendicular line there. There we go. Now that's the square. So that's B3 and that's A3. Okay, now we're going to draw in the arcs. Right, there we go. Now, mine's tiny. Here, I'll have to fix that there. That's a tiny bit out. So I'll pause that and rub that out. Now, P3 to P4 is rotation and clockwise. So P3 goes to P4 in a clockwise motion to the right, and it's at an angle of 90 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to join P4 to P3, okay, and we're going to draw two 45-degree angles from that line, okay, at both points. So I'm going to line a set square up there, put one to the side of it, slide it back. I'm going to take my set square here. I'm going to draw a 45-degree line there to that set square from P4 and here from P3. And where they intersect there is the center point of rotation. So you can CP of rotation. So you can rewind if needs be. Now I'm just going to do two points I'm going to use to help you with the rotation. So I'm going to join A3 to the center point of rotation. Now I'm going to draw a line 90 degrees to A3 to the center point of rotation. So look, line it up there. I'm going to draw in the line now that's 90 degrees to that. I'm going to take my compass now and I'm going to swing A3 onto that now. So this is where A3 should, or A4 rather, should be. Now it has to be 60 millimeters, okay, and it's just a little bit off. So right, to solve that problem, just put your compass there on that line, or on that point P4, set it to 60 and swing the arc until it hits the red line. So that's really where A4 is. So now P4 joins to A4. So that's where it is now. And then I'm going to do one with B3 just to help give us an idea where it is. So I'm going to join B3 to the center point of rotation. And B3 is going to be near this green line. So we don't need to rotate B3 down because we know it's going to be along here. And we know the line has to be at a right angle to P4, A4. So I'm going to draw in the line here. So it's 60 millimeters, and then look, we can do another right angle line to P4, A4 from P4 and here. So that's it there, and then we know the crack with drawing in the arcs that I'll pause and get done with there, so just there's less time on the video. So that's the question complete. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.